Alright, gang. Welcome back to another insane banger. Now, check this out. Let me tell y'all something. RH negative blood. Let me tell y'all something. This gotta be from aliens because scientists don't even know where it came from. Let's get straight into it.
Imagine a bloodline so unique it defies the common narrative of human evolution. Today, we uncover the conspiracy surrounding the Rh negative bloodline, a mystery entwined with the origins of humanity itself. Rh negative blood lacks the rhesus factor present in most humans. Its rarity, found in a mere 15% of the global population, sparks questions that lead us down the rabbit hole of our ancient past. Conspiracy theorists argue that Rh negative blood is not of this world. They suggest it's evidence of alien intervention.
Wow.
A genetic hallmark left by extraterrestrial ancestors seeking to mold humanity's destiny.
Wow.
Historical records and myths often portray leaders, prophets, and visionaries as possessing this rare blood type, suggesting it confers unique qualities or abilities. Is it possible that those with Rh negative blood are descendants of an ancient lineage chosen to lead and protect humanity through the ages?
Wow. So this blood is really mysterious, y'all. This is really mysterious.
Rh positive mean that the Rh factor is present, and Rh negative mean that the Rh factor is not present in the blood. The Rh negative blood is anti-human and carnivorous because it eats up the Rh positive blood cells. We know this to be a fact because in the case when an Rh negative mother carries a Rh positive child, it is possible that the blood from the fetus while in the womb of its mother or even during birth can seep into the mother's bloodstream. When this happens, she then begins to produce Rh antibodies, which can diffuse across the placenta into the fetus, eating up the baby's red blood cells much faster than the baby can replace them. And since red blood cells carry oxygen to all parts of the body, the fetus will not get enough.
Wow.
This is called erythroblastosis fetalis, which is a hemolytic disease that makes the red blood cells useless, causing serious illness and even death in the child.
See that?
Compatibility.
Do y'all see what's going on with Rh
15% of the
negative?
humans have Rh negative blood. 15%. And scientists have no idea where it came from.
See?
What they do believe is that if you have that, you may have been evolved from a different kind of species on this planet.
Wow.
Now, was that species put here, genetically altered, or was it just a natural formation of the planet in its evolutionary stage? Who knows? But the fact is that Rh negative people, and again, there's 15% of them on this planet, may have come from outside sources.
Wow.
The Rh negative blood type offer evidence of a vastly different pre-human evolution than what we are led to believe in our history books. Might it offer indisputable proof of extraterrestrial intervention in the remote past?
Wow. You see that? It's coming out. Full disclosure is at hand. Let's go.
Rh negative individuals are known for their robust health and remarkable healing abilities. They seem to bounce back from illness much quicker. Their immune systems are highly efficient, making them less susceptible to common illnesses. But that's not all. Rh negatives also tend to live longer. Many believe this is due to their unique blood properties, which contribute to overall better health and vitality. It's like having a natural edge when it comes to staying healthy and vibrant throughout life. Here are a few reasons why Rh negatives might enjoy these amazing health benefits. Strong immune system. Rh negatives have a naturally strong immune system that helps them fend off illnesses more effectively. Rapid healing. Their bodies seem to repair themselves faster, whether it's recovering from a cold or healing a wound. Longevity. Many Rh negatives live longer, healthier lives, possibly due to their efficient immune response and rapid healing capabilities. Lower stress levels. Rh negatives are often resilient and manage stress well, which plays a crucial role in maintaining good health and speeding up recovery. Healthy lifestyle. Many Rh negatives are drawn to holistic and healthy lifestyles, which further enhances their well-being and longevity. Imagine having these remarkable health advantages. If you're Rh negative, embrace your unique blood type and its incredible benefits.
Wow.
Curious to learn more about the mysteries of Rh negative?
Yeah, let's go. We diving in, y'all. We diving in. This
Share
is a
this
banger.
video and follow for more fascinating insights. Comment below if you have Rh negative blood and share your experiences.
Let's go.
Is there a reason why we have different bloodlines, and especially Rh negative? And is there a relationship between that and DNA in terms of information and communication and activation?
Yes.
Could you explain
The
that?
idea, again, to remember, first of all, is that between what you call 500,000 of your years ago and 300,000 of your years ago, as you count time, genetic alteration was undertaken of the naturally evolving hominid species that existed on your Earth, grew naturally on your Earth, and it was altered by what you call extraterrestrial life forms into the form you now recognize as Homo sapien. Thus then, in some of that genetic alteration were perpetuation of extraterrestrial bloodlines, extraterrestrial genetic material that created some of the diversification in your bloodlines, but not all of it. Wow. Some of it also comes from certain changes that happened environmentally on your planet, and certain energetic changes that came with different incarnational waves of different souls from different places.
Okay.
To take on certain characteristics and evolve the bodies in a certain way that would be,
He
as a
speaks like
culture,
an
as a
extraterrestrial.
group, indicative or more conducive to certain paths of exploration. Did you understand this?
Is there
Wow,
a
he's
relationship
coming in
between
hot.
the blood communicating with our DNA?
Yes. Yes, yes,
How do
yes.
they speak to one another?
Through vibrational resonance.
Right.
Because as the vibrational resonance changes, a different message is sent.
Right.
And why is there Rh negative?
Rh negative is
There you go.
indicative of a very, very specific family line that goes very far back and has a certain context with respect to a particular star system we will not go into at this time.
Meat and potatoes.
Ever wondered if your rare
We
blood
getting
type
deep.
could be the key to unlocking a diet that's perfect for you? If you're one of the 15% with Rh negative blood, listen up. Rh negative blood isn't just uncommon, it also comes with unique dietary needs. According to Dr. Laura Power, who developed the biotype diets, Rh negative blood, which evolved in isolated Western European communities, is more prone to
They
food
capping
allergies.
now.
This means that foods like eggs, milk, nuts, beans,
They capping now. They just told us it came from outside the solar system. Right here you go talking about this in Mexico somewhere.
and gluten could be causing you serious issues. But here's the
I agree with his nutritious facts, but he's already capping. We already know that. Jedi's. Let's focus on what he's not saying.
good news. There's a diet specifically designed for Rh negatives. You'll thrive on Western European staples like meats, seafood, roots, and vegetables. But it's crucial to avoid those allergy triggers. Dr. Power's research shows that Rh negative blood reacts most severely to peanuts and beans, pointing to a higher risk of allergies. If you're looking to boost your health and avoid those allergic reactions, it's time to tailor your diet to your Rh negative blood type and experience a new way to eat.
Ain't that something? They got.
Have you ever wondered why some individuals appear to possess an almost otherworldly elegance, or why certain blood types are so rare they've become the stuff of legends? The key to these mysteries may just lie in two simple letters: Rh. Today, we explore the captivating world of Rh negative blood. Imagine strolling down a busy street and catching a glimpse of a stranger with striking physical features. Fair skin, eyes that seem to hold ancient secrets, and a unique air of grace. You might just be looking at an individual with Rh negative blood. Often characterized by these distinctive traits, individuals with this rare blood type move through the world with an intriguing allure. But what makes Rh negative blood so special? The answer lies in its rarity and the whispers of mystery that surround its origins. Oro negative blood is said to trace back to a select few ancestral lines, sparking theories of
Come on with it,
extraterrestrial
come on
origins
with
or
it.
connections to lost civilizations. These theories, while speculative, add a layer of intrigue to the already enigmatic lineage of Rh-negative individuals. Beyond their physical attributes and mysterious origins, Rh-negative individuals are often believed to possess heightened empathetic abilities.
Right.
They are said to connect with the emotions and energies of others on a profound level, making them natural healers and compassionate souls. This spiritual sensitivity allows them to straddle the boundary between the tangible and the ethereal, further enhancing their mystical allure. Some even propose that Rh-negative individuals are the guardians of ancient knowledge, holding within them the keys to forgotten wisdom. They are often drawn to esoteric and mystical pursuits, seeking to unlock the universe's secrets and share their insights with the world. In many cultures, Rh-negative blood is seen as a symbol of transformation and change. It's believed that these individuals have a unique role in shaping the destiny of humanity, guiding it toward a more enlightened and harmonious future. In conclusion, whether you view Rh-negative blood as a mere genetic quirk or a cosmic mystery, it undeniably adds a fascinating hue to the rich tapestry of human existence. It's a testament to the diverse and complex world we live in.
That's crazy. Let's go. We're diving in.
This is the homeland of the Basque people, a group known not only for their unique language and culture, but also for a peculiar genetic trait that has puzzled scientists and historians alike.
Let's go.
The highest concentration of Rh-negative blood in the world. Rh-negative blood is an anomaly in human biology, displaying characteristics that set it apart.
That's what I'm saying. This is a real banger right here. This is an anomaly that scientists can't even explain. Let's get into it, gang.
Apart from the more common blood types. Unlike its positive counterpart, Rh-negative blood shows a remarkable resistance to mutation and interaction with other blood types, making it a subject of intense study and speculation. The distinction between Rh-negative and Rh-positive blood types lies in the presence or absence of specific antigens in the blood, a variance known as the Rh factor. Named after the rhesus macaque used in early blood transfusion experiments, this factor plays a crucial role in blood compatibility and transfusion safety. While the vast majority of the global population is Rh positive, able to receive blood from both Rh positive and negative donors without adverse effects, Rh-negative individuals are not as fortunate. The lack of Rh antigens in their blood means that receiving Rh-positive blood can trigger severe immune reactions, potentially leading to life-threatening complications. This incompatibility extends to pregnancy, where an Rh-negative mother carrying an Rh-positive fetus may face risks to the child's health, necessitating medical intervention.
That's crazy, y'all. I got a kid with that bloodline. That's crazy.
Negative brothers and sisters, this is Philomena with a history moment for you. It is extremely important that Rh negatives understand their history if we are to understand ourselves or our special significance in the world. This has never been more true than it was during World War II, when we were hunted and bred by the Third Reich. Hitler was seeking out Rh negatives with a vengeance, blood testing all of his soldiers and most of the prisoners suspected of possessing the gene based on certain physical characteristics. Identified Rh negatives in Dachau concentration camp of World War II were held in forced reproduction hospitals where they were routinely raped, inseminated, and their babies stolen from them, taken to be studied for their unique organic, psychic, and physical properties. Most of these children did not survive. The ones who did were taken. And to this day, there is no official record of what happened to them.
That's crazy.
Untold numbers of us were the special subject of study for Heimlich Himmler and his occult warrior monks, the cursed Ananarbi of Unit 322. They performed inhuman occult experiments and tortured to activate and test our psychic abilities that would manifest from Rh negatives under crisis response. It is historically theorized that this is how and where the drug adrenochrome was first developed.
What?
The SS Waffen and the Totenkampfband, the Death's Head battalions, which administered the concentration camps in their vast empire of slave labor, were all loyalists who were identified Rh negatives of the Aryan Reich. They were assigned matching Rh negative women to help produce future Nazis of the ultimate race through marriage. These elitists had their blood type tattooed on the inner arm, much like the Jewish prisoners had serial numbers to identify them. Allied forces later used these same tattoos to identify the Waffen and connect them to war crimes. May their cursed souls never know peace. This and other related information will be covered more in depth in a future series regarding World War II. Stay tuned.
That's crazy. So Hitler was after them with that bloodline. They got unique abilities.
RH negative shaman. I can see you all.
This question is about blood types. The different types of blood types and what they mean. And why
That's a long one.
Yes. Well, I don't know how much time we have, but we can put it in a nutshell, perhaps.
A nutshell into like.
Yeah, he's dragging.
I told one of my followers I would talk about what I was told back in, when I was in the military about the blood thing. I don't remember if I told my ex-husband.
This is a whistleblower, guys.
I think I did. Because he didn't believe anything I said anyway. He was too caught up with himself. In 2009, I was stationed at Fort Story. I wrote it on the thing, but you know what? People tend to want to listen to a video rather than a written thing. So I was stationed Fort Story, Virginia, Little Rock. I would go back and forth to Dam Neck, Oceana Dam Neck, Fort Story, Little Rock, and there's a NCIS, and I'd worked for NCIS.
Come on, spill the beans.
And I would do medic work. I sometimes trained the medics and everything. Whenever they need somebody or somebody was out on vacation, I volunteered a lot of work, a lot of stuff, because I have such a big. I had my trauma nurse training. I have all kinds of experience, like I said before, and gosh, I had my lifeguard, everything. I could do all kinds of stuff, and I'm very fit, so I always maxed out my PT, everything, and then I got assigned to do some work at Quantico and with the Marines for a couple weeks during their they had some training weapons things they had to do, and I was the head medic. So, which was really nice because I thought, they're awesome. They were really cool to work with, But I would have to drive to Quantico, and then I have to go back to Little Rock to go and sign in and everything. And I got to make this quick because I don't want it to be long. They had to do some reevaluations on people's physical and stuff, and I had already done mine. They already had my blood and all that stuff, and I was asked to do it all over again anyway. And some of my battle buddy was there, and
come on, spill the beans.
I worked
Let's
with
go.
my command, and I was like, well, I don't want to do all this because I already did it. And they said, well, you might as well do it. Then you won't have to do it when it pops up again. You'll be because it was in a few months. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm already here. Because I actually lived in Ohio and I had to come out all the way to Virginia. So we were going through all the stages because you have to go through all the little stages and everything. And it was lunchtime, and once lunchtime, we had cut you off and you have to do lunch and then go back to where you left off. Well, when there was lunch, there was a civilian contractor there, and it was a female, and she had called me over, but there was nobody around her. She was at the table, and this is some weird stuff. She called me over, and I thought, okay, she just, wants to talk to me or whatever. She had my file. I'm like, how did she have my file? She dug around and had my file, and I'm like, okay. Well, I didn't think anything of it. She grabbed my hands and started telling me about my family, my history, I'm talking stuff that they don't know. I don't know, maybe they did. I know they did a really thorough, they had to do the background and everything, go talk to people before I became commissioned and an officer and all that stuff. But and I had secret clearance and all that stuff, but some of the stuff she shouldn't have known. It was personal stuff about the abuse and some of the really bad stuff that I had gone through as a child. I'm just going, how does she know this stuff? Now I'm starting to think that it's like some kind of clairvoyant doing some tarot crap on me, because I'm, Christian. I don't want to mess with that stuff. And I'm like thinking, man, don't touch me because you got some demonic stuff on you, Don't be putting your spirits on me. But she wasn't reading my palm or anything like that. She was holding my hand. It was like she was reading me or something. And she said, your blood, it's generational. Your blood you have something in your blood. And I went, well, what do you?
Wow.
Aren't you here to get my blood? Is this what you're talking? Because I couldn't pinpoint what the heck this woman was talking about. She was starting to freak me out and give me the heebie-jeebies. And I looked over
this is freaky.
my shoulder to see where my battle buddy was at. She's standing in the line. I'm thinking, woman, what did you come over here and say?
Yeah, this is freaky. This is getting crazy.
Have you questioned some events that have happened in your life? Does God have your preservation in mind? Does Jesus care when life seems dreadful and weary? Oh yes, Jesus.
I knew they was going to cap it, add something in with RH.
And what about RH negative blood? There's a very small percentage of the population.
Yes, and this to some degree is a leftover factor from some of the early genetic alterations. You are talking about what in your civilization is referred to as the Anunnaki. That took place much longer ago, hundreds of thousands of your years ago.
Okay, talk about it.
Were they aliens?
They were beings from another civilization, not exactly what you would call alien, but extraterrestrial. Understand that alien is a life form unlike yours. Extraterrestrial simply means they live on another planet. And it is not so much in that sense that they look like you, it's that you look like them. Because they use their DNA to alter the hominid species that was naturally evolving into something that was more similar to their own form. A faction of the Anunnaki had that intention. Not all Anunnaki agreed with that.
Okay.
And thus then, the ones that existed on your planet were recalled. There were in Lemuria ancient civilizations that had a higher degree of the genetic material, that had taller stature and slightly bluish skin.
Oh, this is the
where
connection.
You get the nomenclature blue blood from.
Okay.
And so they had RH negative blood because the RH factor is the rhesus factor. It means that they were hybrided with rhesus monkeys. Most 80% of people on the earth.
Not rhesus, but something else you do not know yet.
But the RH negative people have none of that. They don't know the origin of the blood. They've never been able to figure it out.
The origin in that sense is from the genetic alteration.
Okay. So, and are those people already hybrids?
All humans on your planet are hybrids because of this genetic alteration. You all contain some degree or some aspect of that initial DNA injection. But since then, there have also been many other infusions.
From who?
From different interactions with different civilizations. The Greys in particular, which are not really alien, but it's simply a mutated race of humans from a parallel Earth, have also created the idea of hybridization, of which we are one offshoot.
Okay, so we have different DNA from the Greys, from the Anunnaki,
and from other civilizations as well.
Okay.
Wow, he broke that down. She ain't have no more questions after that one, gang. Word, he came in hot.
Imagine the emergence of a bloodline so unique, it defies the common narrative of human evolution. Welcome to the world of Rh negative starseeds. These
Starseeds.
are awakening,
Those are the
marking a
ones with that
significant
blood
shift
type.
in our collective consciousness. With their rare Rh negative blood found in only 15% of the global population, they possess unique intuitive abilities and profound connections to the spiritual realm. As beacons of light and wisdom, these starseeds serve as guides in a world undergoing profound transformation. Their presence and abilities suggest something extraordinary, perhaps even evidence of alien intervention. Conspiracy theorists believe that this rare bloodline is a genetic hallmark left by extraterrestrial ancestors, intended to shape humanity's destiny. These starseeds are more than just a curiosity. They are catalysts for positive change, leading humanity toward a higher state of consciousness and spiritual evolution. With their innate gifts and divine guidance, the Great Awakening of Rh-negative starseeds heralds a new era of enlightenment and empowerment for all beings on Earth. As we embrace this transformation, we must question our understanding of human history and evolution. Are these starseeds the key to unlocking our past and guiding our future? Join us as we explore the enigma of the Rh-negative bloodline, a mystery that spans time and space, challenging us to look deeper into our origins and our potential. If this resonates with you, hit like, share this message, and follow for more insights into the
We were created as a slave race against our will by a group of negative extraterrestrials known as the Anunnaki. The Rh-negative blood types are predominantly the part of the population who were the descendants of these negative reptilian Anunnaki. But what does this mean if you're a light worker on your ascension path and you are Rh-negative? Hi folks, how are you doing? Hope you're well. So recently...
He's going in.
And what about Rh-negative blood? There's a very small percentage of the
This is really something global. This is really something that has invaded the species, and scientists don't know, but they're giving us all the clues. They're giving us all the evidence.
I did not know that it was becoming trendy to deny RhoGAM until recently. So RhoGAM is a shot that prevents your body from making antibodies to your baby's blood type. It's needed in moms who are...
Yeah, they done came up with something.
Where are my Rh-negative people, and are you psychic and sensitive to many of these things as I am? I just came in from what I would consider a sweltering walk with my husband. I am A negative, he is A positive. He found it to be warm but bearable. I cannot tolerate heat. I mean, like, I'd rather live in the frozen tundra than the Amazonian rainforest. I cannot handle heat and humidity. I don't get hangry, I get heat angry. However, on that walk, I thought to myself, I've heard about all these different traits over many years, being Rh-negative. I did not find out until I was pregnant. They do that test because if you are Rh-negative, you have to have those RhoGAM shots. So if you are a female who has given birth and you don't know your blood type, rest assured, you are not Rh-negative because you would know had you been pregnant and Rh-negative. Other than that, I guess you would find out from your mother if she was Rh-negative and your blood had to be tested when you were born. Both of my daughters are positive. Or if you've given blood. That's how, or been in the military. That's how my husband knows. Right. Other than that, not sure how you find out. So, here are some traits. I want to hear how many people have how many of these. Red or reddish hair. Yes, I do color my hair at this point in my life, but it has always been red or reddish from childhood on. Blue or green eyes. Check. Extra vertebrae or tail. I do not have a tail. I have no idea if I have an extra vertebrae.
Oh, snap.
Because I've never had my spine checked. Low blood pressure. People thought I was barely alive. When I was pregnant, it was at its lowest, like 98/54, but it's throughout my life rarely been over 100, over like 60. High IQ. Well, according to my school records, yes. Highly intuitive and psychic. I talk to dead people for a living. Sensitive to energy.
Holy
cannot
shit.
be in crowds, cannot, I go to Walmart first thing in the morning, so I am not overwhelmed with crusty energy. Not that the crusty energy is only in Walmart, it's just crowded places. And sensitive to light. Wow. I don't know about the rest of you, but I have what they call ocular migraines. I cannot sit facing a window at a restaurant. I have to be very careful about the lighting on my computer screens and whatnot. The ring that I use is set on a very low, I need it because it's a dark room, but the ring is not the brightest thing, and it's the softer yellow or whatever warm thing. And again, I hate the heat. So let me know in the comments, are you Rh negative? How many of these traits do you share with me?
That sounds like a difficult way of coming into your
Negative
powers.
is very rare. Most of the world didn't have it until colonization started in the 15th century. Rh negative didn't exist in the Americas, it didn't exist in Southern Africa, it didn't exist in Asia. It was only
Right,
in
it
Europe,
just showed up.
so it spread out from there. Out of Africa, that theory has it that all human beings originated in Africa.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. This one is crazy. Stick around for the next banger.